The lights are on. We're ready for baseball north of the border at Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
And now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Hit on the ground out to short. The Shed picks it up cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number one.
Batting second, the right fielder, number
With
99.
that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. The Blue Jays' first set of swings next on MLB Network. Garrett Cole will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Not many better in the game than this guy right here, Matt. Garrett Cole. He brings the goods. Fastball approaches near 100 miles an hour. Hard assortment of breaking pitches. And on top of that, he's a winner, and he loves to be a big game pitcher. You'll know early if he's attacking the strike zone and has a 1-2-3 inning. Pretty good chance he's not giving up very many runs in this one.
Fouled away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
In now, Marcus Semien. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Semien is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third.
Base is empty, 2 away. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. The 1-1.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the DH, GIANCARLO Stanton. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth. The first baseman.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. BLEYBER Torres is on deck. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, BLEYBER Torres. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Springer, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's ball 4.
Batting 6th, the third baseman,
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Lourdes GURRIEL. The ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-2, full count. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Down the 3rd baseline. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And now in the box, Clint Frazier, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Clint Frazier is retired to kick off the inning. At the plate, Gio Urshela. And that one yanked just foul. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 9, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
2 down, no one on base. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Looking up is Hernandez. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Up next is Danny Jansen as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. And he fouls this one off.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, HICKS.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the switch hitter HICKS. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. On the outside black, good pitch called for a strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. GIANCARLO Stanton now comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here now the 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And it's fouled away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The next 3-2. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next, here is Luke Voigt. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And the sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the shortstop, TORRES.
Into the box now, BLEYBER TORRES. Wave and a miss made him reach. And they run 1 in on him here as this is on the ground to second base. Go on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. LeMahieu for one. To Voit in time for the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Kevin Biggio would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Frazier gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway. Digging in is the outfielder, Clint Frazier. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
This is to left field and deep off the bat of Frazier. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
To the plate now, Gio Urshela. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. This is line to left. Gurriel has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. 1 out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So now to the plate, Aaron Judge. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Ryu comes set. Here it comes. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This one's down to third. Scooped up, 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. That's how you roll it. 5 to 4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio. The 1-1 is strike two, swinging.
1 and 2.
Here comes the 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
And usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Now, surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the first out.
Now back.
And so after
left
getting
fielder.
the ground ball with the fastball
Lourdes.
on that last pitch, that'll segue
GURRIEL.
perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Up next, Lourdes GURRIEL. He singled in his first AB. The 1-2 pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Struck out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
That's a ball.
And that misses up and in, 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Aaron Hicks. The 1-1 home. And they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, GIANCARLO Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. Ryu looks in, 1-1 on its way.
Ball, inside.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Ball 3. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lourdes. Voigt.
Next to hit, Luke Voigt. It was a base hit last time up. Ryu now on 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Guerrero trying to get there, and it's a foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. Once again, a 3-2. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And stepping in for the Jays, Danny Jansen flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-1.
Back outside. Ball, that's out.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Marcus Semien, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Torres at the bat. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are
Marcus.
usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Ross Stripling is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And that'll bring up BLEYBER Torres. His previous history with Ross Stripling, he's a .333 hitter. The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Giving chase is Hernandez. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Left fielder.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier. And this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And Jansen's got his man at second.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safe.
One and two, here it comes.
Count 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez striding again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please go with the tradition.
A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Now to the plate, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Into the windup and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Into the windup, and here comes the 2-2 pitch.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight.
Now
Gets the
batting,
leadoff
right
guy
fielder.
with a strikeout there, and it
Payoff
just seems
guy.
like we've seen so many off-balance
Hernandez.
swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Stepping in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1. One out, nobody on. And that's low, ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100,
Now
you've
batting,
got to expect
first
them to
baseman.
lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Bounce it to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The third baseman, number 8.
Next up, Kevin Biggio, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hernandez stands at second with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Garrett Cole earns the victory on the mound. Hyunjin Ryu pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.